Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to bring you guys my Fastlane 2018 review results and reactions. This pay-per-view did occur on March 11th, I believe, 2018. Now, basically, this was a decent show, and we're going to get straight into the review. So, before we get into the review, my Twitter, @TheBurntToast11, my TBTWF Twitter is @TBTWF, my Twitch is TheBurntToastYT. Now, tomorrow, I will try to get the Raw review out for you guys. I'm not sure. I think I will get the Raw review out, though. Raw review tomorrow. SmackDown review will be on Wednesday. And then on Friday, we will have TBTWF, the go-home show for TBTWF Elimination Chamber. And then on Saturday at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will have the Wrestling Podcast with another special guest. We'll be talking about the latest news from the week. We'll also be talking about Fastlane again and what we thought of the pay-per-view. And then on Saturday night at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will be airing on this YouTube channel TBTWF Elimination Chamber, the pay-per-view with the United States title Elimination Chamber matchup. So, if you guys want to go ahead and see that, go ahead, tune in at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time to watch the action unfold. Anyway, boys, let's get straight into the Fastlane review. So, starting off with the kickoff show, we had Ty Dillinger and Breezango defeating Mojo Rawley, Chad Gable, and Shelton Benjamin via pinfall. Now, this matchup I didn't really watch a lot of. Honestly, there's nothing really to care for here. There was nothing really for me to care for here. I mean, honestly, Ty Dillinger should be utilized more. But, you know, that's just WWE. And so, same thing with Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin. And honestly, you know, this was not really a match to care for. But Ty Dillinger and Breezango did defeat Mojo Rawley, Chad Gable, and Shelton Benjamin on the kickoff show matchup. Now, the next matchup we had was Shinsuke Nakamura taking on Rusev. And basically, this was a very good match to start off the show. I believe it went for a good 15 minutes. But Shinsuke Nakamura obviously gained the pinfall victory. And, you know, Shinsuke Nakamura is kind of on a tear right now. And honestly, he is one of the best superstars on SmackDown right now. And Rusev, I think, just needs a push. But he will be very effective. Now, he does not have a match for WrestleMania, which I kind of get. Because, honestly, Rusev is not a big talent. But still. But, yeah, still. But, however, Shinsuke Nakamura does win this match by a pinfall. Now, there was a super kick by Rusev. Now, by the way, guys, if you do want to see my most recent videos, including the Wrestling Podcast, go ahead and click the card in the top right of this video. It will bring you to a playlist with all my recent videos that I have posted on this channel. But anyway, back to the review. So basically, Rusev delivered a vicious super kick to the head of Shinsuke Nakamura, and Nakamura got turned inside out. That was an insane super kick. And then after that, Shinsuke Nakamura gave the Kinshasa Rusev out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3. Shinsuke Nakamura is your winner, and he's looking very hot going into WrestleMania 34. Now, the next matchup was for the United States Championship. Bobby Roode taking on Randy Orton. This was a very good match. It was kind of slow to start off, but it really picked up toward the middle of the match to the end of the match. Honestly, Bobby Roode and Randy Orton are both really good wrestlers, and Randy Orton does defeat Bobby Roode. So basically what happened was Bobby Roode, I believe, hit the glorious DDT on Randy Orton. Randy Orton kicks out. Then Bobby Roode ascends to the middle or the top rope. He jumps, tries to do a shoulder tackle or something like that to Randy Orton, but Randy Orton delivers a great RKO in midair to Bobby Roode in 1, 2, 3. And Randy Orton is your, I believe, 22nd Grand Slam champion. And honestly, Randy Orton deserves every one of it. I did post it on Twitter last night. He's one of the best superstars of all time. No doubt Randy Orton is. And is a surefire Hall of Famer. And Randy Orton just, you know, bettered his legacy. He bettered his legacy by getting this win over Bobby Roode and claiming the United States Championship. Now, I do not agree with the decision, though, to take the championship off of Roode. I feel personally I would have kept the title on Roode till at least WrestleMania and then have Jinder Mahal win the title. I don't think Randy Orton should be contesting for a U.S. title right now, but he did beat Bobby Roode, and I just think that Bobby Roode should claim the title back or something like that from Orton, and then Orton should go after the world title or something like that. I just don't think that the United States Championship is where Orton should be. I think he should be turned heel, or actually he kind of is turned heel, but I think he should be in a program with a really good superstar after Mania and try to claim the world title. I mean, that Jinder Mahal feud was honestly a very bad feud. It didn't really have a lot of draw to it. But if Randy Orton can have a different feud this time and be like he was in 2009 going into 2010, I think that Randy Orton or something like that could definitely be a very great superstar on SmackDown Live, and definitely he is an upper mid card kind of guy. But honestly, I think he shouldn't be in the United States title race, and I don't think they should have took the title off Rude. But overall, Bobby Roode loses the title. Hopefully, he'll go after another championship. Maybe he'll go after the World Championship. We're not really sure. He could actually get traded to Raw come, after WrestleMania. They could check out the rosters, and Bobby Roode could go to Raw, or Randy Orton could go to Raw. We're gonna have to wait and see on that. Now, the next matchup was Natalya and Carmella taking on Becky Lynch and Naomi. There was nothing really to care for in this matchup, honestly. It's just these tag team matches that WWE just doesn't make you care about this, and honestly, I couldn't care for this match. But Natalya and Carmella do win the matchup. Carmella delivered a kick right to Naomi's head. Carmella was trying to hit Becky with the Money in the Bank contract, and Natalya gave her the briefcase, but then Becky Lynch knocked Natalya off the apron just as she was giving it to Carmella. Carmella delivered a vicious super kick right to Becky Lynch, 1, 2, 3, and Natalya and Carmella do win the matchup. Now, the next matchup was the Tag Team Championship it was the Usos versus the New Day. Now, this was one of the most disappointing matches of the night. Now, these two teams are two of the hottest teams right now in wrestling. They are really great. However, this matchup, I don't think it should have ended how it was. So basically, all men were on the outside, all men were down. This was shaping up to be one of, like, a classic tag team match, and then all of a sudden, we hear this music hit. I thought it was a new tag team, but it was the Bludgeon Brothers, and they absolutely destroyed both teams, and honestly, I just don't think that was the way to end the match. I think that a great road for WWE to go down. I think that what WWE could have gone with, and I think it would have been more great, is you would have had Harper and Rowan attack the champions after the match, whether it be the Usos and the New Day, attack them, and then they could go on to WrestleMania. But it looks like Harper and Rowan are going to be going on to WrestleMania for the tag team championships. I do not know if the New Day will be involved or if a new team. We're not completely sure yet. Maybe Benjamin and Gable, or maybe they could do what Raw did last year, have a fatal 4-way tag team matchup for the championships. So, we're going to have to wait and see. Only time will tell. But personally, I just think this matchup really fell flat, and I don't think it should have ended like it was. Harper and Rowan do interfere, and the match ends in a no contest with the Usos retaining their tag team championships. The next matchup was Charlotte taking on Ruby Riott, and basically we pretty much knew what was going to happen here. We pretty much knew Ruby Riott didn't have a chance. Now, there was a possibility that Carmella could cash in her Money in the Bank contract, but she did not cash in the contract, and basically there was a lot of interference from the Riott Squad, Sarah Logan, and Liv Morgan, and then eventually Becky Lynch and Naomi came out and basically confronted the Riott Squad, but they were thrown out as well as the Riott Squad, and Charlotte ended up beating Ruby Riott with the figure 4. And I mean, this was a great matchup. I didn't really watch all of it, but from what I saw, Ruby Riott I just don't think she's ready for the title. I think she's definitely, in a couple months with build, she'll be a decent contender, but right now I just don't think it was the right time. I would have rather gave the opportunity to someone who hasn't gotten an opportunity, like Natalya. She hasn't gotten an opportunity in a while. I just think that personally the Riott Squad should have been in the tag team matchup. They should not have been in the title matchup. I would have rather liked to see Natalya in the matchup because she has not gotten an opportunity in a long time against Charlotte. And I think that would actually make for a really good matchup. But after the match, honestly, I thought I thought Carmella was going to come out and cash in her Money in the Bank. But no, all of a sudden, just as we expected, Asuka's music hits. She comes out, stares down Charlotte, and points to the WrestleMania sign. So you know what that means, boys. We're going to get a tournament on Raw to do the number one contender or Fatal 4 matches, whatever. But we will crown a new number one contender. I'm thinking in 1 or 2 weeks. And that person will go against Alexa Bliss. But it looks like Asuka... Oh, yeah, they did make an announcement on WWE.com saying that Asuka will face Charlotte at WrestleMania 34 for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Overall, this was a decent match. I didn't really see a lot of it. But personally, I think that Charlotte is a great competitor. However, with the way Asuka's being booked right now, I do not see her retaining the title at WrestleMania 34. I think Asuka is going to be the undefeated champion come the end of WrestleMania 34. So, the next matchup was the six-pack challenge for the WWE Championship. AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, John Cena, Sami Zayn, Dolph Ziggler, and Baron Corbin. This was a decent matchup. I think that this was a really good matchup. I didn't watch a lot of the matchup again, but I still thought it was a very good matchup. And basically, this match, they're out of the gate, John Cena was delivering AAs all over the place. There was an AA to Owens, Zayn, Corbin, and Ziggler, and then Cena and Styles locked up for a bit, but then I think Baron Corbin came in or Dolph Ziggler came in or something like that. Now, AJ Styles was put through the announce table. It was by Kevin Owens, I believe, with a powerbomb. And yeah, so basically toward the end of the match, John Cena with an AA to Corbin on the steps. 1, 2, Ziggler breaks it up. And I believe Ziggler delivered a super kick to Cena, or Cena delivered the AA to Ziggler. And then all of a sudden, Kevin Owens comes in with the pop-up powerbomb to John Cena. But then AJ Styles out of nowhere comes in. Phenomenal form to Kevin Owens. 1, 2, 3. AJ Styles retains his championship. Now, I did miss a part in the match. Basically, Kevin Owens accidentally super kicked Shane McMahon, and Shane ended up pulling Kevin Owens off of John Cena or whatever. He pop-up powerbomb. Oh no, it was Ziggler. He pulled the referee out of the ring first. Then Sami Zayn with a haluva kick to Kevin Owens. I thought this was Zayn's moment to win the championship, but Shane McMahon pulls Sami Zayn outside the ring. Now, I did not like this, and the reason why I didn't like this, why continue this feud? It ended at Clash of Champions. Why do we need to continue this feud? It's a pointless thing. I would have rather liked to seen Kevin Owens or Sami Zayn win the championship than possibly have a Fatal 4-Way at Mania with Styles, Owens, Zayn, and Nakamura in the matchup. That would be a classic. I can't get over it. That would be an absolute classic. Honestly, I don't think that Corbin should have been there. I don't think Ziggler should have been there. And I don't think Cena had to be there, honestly. I think that John Cena, I think he's going to face The Undertaker. I think that's what WWE's going to go with. I think that The Undertaker will retire at WrestleMania, and John Cena will The Undertaker will have John Cena retire him. And I think that I don't think that Cena, Ziggler, or Corbin should have been in the match. I think this should have been a triple threat match. I really think this should have. And also, I mentioned this before, I don't like this Shane McMahon feud continuing. By the way this is looking, I'm thinking they're going to have Zayn and Owens versus Bryan and Shane at WrestleMania. It's just, this feud has been going on since, September? So we're on probably a good 6 months now, and this feud still hasn't died. It's not a good feud. Let it go, WWE. It's not one of the feuds that's going to say, oh my goodness, let's watch the pay-per-view and let's see Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, take on Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan. No, that's not what we want to see. I thought this feud would end at Clash of Champions, but apparently not. And that's just the way WWE went, and I don't agree with it. Now, after the match, I saw a big opportunity for WWE. I thought Cena was going to turn heel, and this is why. AJ Styles was in the ring for a good 5 minutes celebrating. Cena looked very, very aggravated. He pushed the camera away from him. That, in my opinion, I'm like, oh my goodness, is Cena going to attack Styles? That would be amazing. That would have been the best scenario. I would have loved a Cena heel turn. I think that is amazing, and I think that really could have been a great storyline for WWE to go down. However, they didn't go down that route, and it looks like Cena's going to be versing Undertaker at WrestleMania. So now it is set. It's going to be Charlotte Flair taking on Asuka for the SmackDown Women's Championship, and it's going to be in the main event of WrestleMania. Hopefully, AJ Styles taking on Shinsuke Nakamura for the WWE Championship. What we all thought was going to happen happened. And overall, this show, I'm going to have to give it a B+. I think that there were some good matches. I think that the two best matches of the night had to be the six-pack challenge and probably, in my opinion, Rusev taking on Shinsuke Nakamura. Those were my two best matches. And I overall thought WWE did a decent job of this pay-per-view. I just think that they did mess some stuff up. But, you know, it's WWE. They're going to make mistakes. Excuse me. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash a like on it. Try to smash 5 likes. Thank you guys so much for watching. And don't miss the videos that I have put out this week. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.